Larne or Lairne is a seaport and industrial market town, as well as a civil parish, on the east coast of County Antrim, Northern Ireland, with a population of 18,323 people in the 2008 estimate. As of 2011, there are about 32,000 residents in the Greater Larne area. It has been used as a seaport for over 1,000 years, and is today a major passenger and freight roll-on roll-off port. Larne is twinned with Clover, South Carolina, which has named one of its schools, Larne Elementary School, after Larne. Larne is administered by Larne Borough Council. Together with the neighbouring district of Carrickfergus and part of Newtownabbey, it forms the East Antrim constituency for elections to the Westminster Parliament and Northern Ireland Assembly. History. The coastal area around Larne has been inhabited for millennia, and it thought to have been one of the earliest inhabited areas of Ireland, with these early human populations believed to have arrived from Scotland via the North Channel. The early coastal dwellers are thought to have had a sophisticated culture which involved trading between the shores of the North Channel and between other settlements on the coasts of Scotland. The coast of Scotland is in fact clearly visible from here. Archaeological digs in the area have found flintwork and other artifacts which have been assigned dates from 6000 BC onwards. The term Larnian has even been coined by archaeologists to describe such flintworks and similar artifacts of the Mesolithic era. The River Inver runs through Larne and was the name of a small village, now area in Larne, to one side of the current Larne town. Its name is an anglicised spelling of Scottish Gaelic Inpeer. The oldest recorded name for Larne Loch is the Irish Loch Oliba and Inpeer en Oliba. Larne Loch is also recorded that the Roman Emperor Servus described how, in 204 AD, a Roman slave galley bound for Scotland was blown off course and took shelter in a place that they called Portus Saxa. This is thought to have been Larne Loch. The ancient Greeks also had knowledge of the Antrim coast, and Ptolemy, the astronomer and geographer of the 2nd century AD, referred to Islandmagi on one of his maps. According to legend, Latharna, child of Ashgain Mar ruled a small territory which stretched along the Antrim coast roughly from Glenam to the Inver River. This territory was thus called Latharna. The area where the modern town sits was known in Irish as Inpeer and Latharna and was later anglicised as Inverlarne or simply Inver. The territorial name Latharna was only applied exclusively to the location of the present town in recent centuries. There was Viking activity in the area during the 10th and 11th centuries AD. Viking burial sites and artifacts have been found in the area and dated to that time. Ulfrekad was an Old Norse name for Larne Loch. According to the Norse historian Snorri Sturluson, Connor, king of Ireland, defeated Orkney Vikings at Ulfrekad in 1018. This was later anglicised as Wulfricford, Wulfricford and Wulvricford. Other Norse-derived names for Larne Loch and the surrounding area are found in various records. They include Wokingsfirth, Wolderfirth, Wolverfleet and Olderfleet. The only one that survives is Olderfleet. The ending fleet comes from the Norse FLJOT, meaning inlet. Older may come from the Norse Oldu, meaning wave. However, P.W. Joyce in his Irish Names of Places suggests that it comes from Oliba, the Irish name for the river. In the 13th century the Scots-Irish Bissett family built Olderfleet Castle at Curran Point. In 1315 Edward the Bruce of Scotland landed at Larne with his 6,000-strong army en route to conquer Ireland, where Olderfleet Castle was of strategic importance. Edward saw Ireland as another front in the ongoing war against Norman England. In 1569 Queen Elizabeth I, Queen of England and Ireland, appointed Sir Moises Hill as the governor of Olderfleet Castle. It was seen as strategically important for any Tudor conquest of Ulster. Following the 17th-century union of the crowns of Scotland, England and Ireland under James VI and many more settlers would have arrived to Ulster via Larne during the plantation of Ulster. The area around County Antrim itself, however, was not part of the official 17th-century plantation. Instead many Scottish settlers arrived in the area through private settlement in the 17th century. During the 18th century many Irish emigrated to America from the port of Larne. A monument in the Curran Park commemorates the Friends' goodwill, the first emigrant ship to sail from Larne in May 1717, heading for Boston, New England in the modern United States. Boston's long-standing Irish roots can be traced to Larne. The town is documented as being the first in County Antrim to be taken by United Irishmen during the ill-fated rebellion of 1798. The rebels from this area filled Larne and engaged the government forces around 2 a.m. on the morning of the 7th of June. This surprise attack drove the garrison to flee the town, at which point the rebel force marched off to join up with McCracken and fight in the Battle of Antrim. In 1914, Loyalists opposed to the Home Rule Act 1914 prepared for armed resistance. In an episode known as the Larne Gun Running, German weapons and ammunition were transported into the port of Larne in the dead of night and distributed throughout Ulster. This event marked a major step in cementing the right to Ulster Unionists' self-determination, with the recognition of such a right ultimately leading to the creation of Northern Ireland. The Troubles. Larne throughout the course of the Troubles had a significant paramilitary presence in the town, mostly through the presence of the Ulster Volunteer Force and Ulster Defence Association. For further information see UDA South East Antrim Brigade. The town suffered a number of bomb attacks during the Troubles, notably including a large car bomb at the King's Arms Hotel in 1980 that caused damage to the main shopping areas, for which the PIRA claimed responsibility. This incident was raised in Parliament at the time. Incidents which involved fatalities. September 16, 1972, Sinclair Johnston, a Protestant UVF member, was shot by the Royal Ulster Constabulary during street disturbances in the town. November 20, 1974, Kevin Regan died from his injuries received in a UVF attack 5 days before on Maguire's Bar on Lower Cross Street. February 6, 1975, Colette Brown, a Catholic, was found by the side of the Killiglen Road after being shot by Loyalists. September 8, 1975, Michael O'Toole, a Catholic, died from his injuries sustained in a Loyalist booby-trap bomb attached to his car 2 days previously. August 24, 1980, Rodney McCormick, a Catholic and Irish Republican Socialist Party member, was shot dead by the Ulster Defence Association in the Antiville area of the town. July 11, 2000, Andrew Cairns, a Protestant and alleged UVF member, was killed by members of the UDA at an 11th night bonfire celebration in a suspected Loyalist feud at Boyne Square. Geography. Larne sits on the western side of the narrow inlet that links Larne Loch to the sea. On the eastern side of the inlet is a peninsula called Island Magee. To the west of Larne is the ancient volcanic formation of Antrim Plateau, with its glaciated valleys scenically sweeping down to the sea. To the north of Larne in what are known as the Glens of Antrim. Larne is 25 miles from the Scottish mainland, with stunning views across the North Channel towards the Mull of Kintyre, Rins of Galloway, Islay and Paps of Jura often visible from the Larne area. This proximity to Scotland has had a defining influence on Larne's history and culture. The town is within the small parish of the same name. Like the rest of Ireland, this parish has long been divided into townlands, whose names mostly come from the Irish language. Over time, more rural townlands have been built upon and they have given their names to many roads and housing estates. The following is a list of townlands within Larne's urban area, alongside their likely etymologies: Antiville, Ballyboli, Ballycraggy, Ballylauren, Blackcave North, Blackcave South, Curran and Drumalis, Greenland, Inver, Scott. Street names: many streets in Larne End and Bray, which comes from the lowland Scots for hillside. Here are just two of many. Whittlers Bray, Casements Bray. Places of interest. The town has several parks. The town park sits above the picturesque promenade area, with walks from Waterloo Bay towards the Chain Memorial Tower at Sandy Bay, a lighthouse and memorial to the founder of Larne Harbour. Sea route to Scotland. The leisure centre is nearby. The promenade leads onto. The Chain Park contains the burial site of James Chain and offers picturesque views over the North Channel. The Curran Park has a large children's play area, bowling facilities and camping. There are also tributes to emigrants to North America and Larne's connections with North America. The Dixon Park contains a 2-hectare open green space area with bandstand. Smiley Park is a small park in the centre of the town, also with tributes to emigrants to North America who left from the port of Larne. Playing fields and cricket grounds at Sandy Bay. Canfunnock Country Park, 3.5 miles north of Larne, is a large site with camping, caravanning, gardens, maze of Northern Ireland, sundials, children's play area, mini-golf, 9-hole pitch and putt golf course, clay pigeon shooting, orienteering course, and walks. Larne Leisure Centre offers a 25m indoor swimming pool, spa, sauna, weights, fitness, sports hall and theatre. It is situated at Sandy Bay near the picturesque promenade area. Larne Museum and Art Centre, situated in the Carnegie Centre in the centre of the town. Alderfleet Castle is the ruins of a 13th-century castle at Curran Point, near the Chain Memorial Tower. Cairndhu Golf Course is an 18-hole course situated atop of Ballygally Head. Larne Golf Course sits atop of the Islandmagee Peninsula, nearby sandy beaches at Sandy Bay, Drains Bay, just to the northern edge of the town. Ballygally, 5 miles north from centre of Larne. Ballygally Beach has recently won top awards for cleanliness and is rated to have top water quality for bathing. Browns Bay at the tip of Islandmagee offers camping and caravanning. Glenam, 10 miles north from centre of Larne. Carnlough, 12 miles north from centre of Larne. Waterfalls and Forest Walker at nearby Gleno, 5 miles inland. Magirramon, 5 miles to the south along Larne Loch, has a marina. A mountain biking course and an all-island diving centre are currently under construction at the old Magirramon lime quarry and cement works. The film studio at Magirramon was used to film much of HBO TV series Game of Thrones, where the quarry wall was used as a backdrop for much of the series, along with scenery at the Antrim Plateau near Carrickfergus. Diving tours are also available off the coast. The lighthouse on the Maiden's Rocks hosts a colony of seals. Numerous coastal bird species and other wildlife such as otters, whales and dolphins are often visible along the Larne coastal area. Castle and estate of the Earl of Antrim in the nearby fishing village of Glenam, 12 miles north, has walled gardens and often hosts Ulster Scots cultural events such as the Dalriada Festival and Highland Games. Larne Loch is a protected birdwatching area and designated special protection area of special scientific interest and Ramsar wetland site to protect both birds and shellfish. There are numerous stables, horse riding facilities in the area and pony trekking tours are available. Churches: there are a number of Christian churches in Larne, including the following in alphabetical order: All Saints Church. This Church of Ireland parish church was constructed in 1962 in the then newly built Craigiel estate with a hall added in 1971. It was originally a daughter church of the parish of St Sedmers, before being united with St Patrick's, Carrickfergus, to form a new parish grouping. Church of God Larne. An evangelical Pentecostal church located in Prince's Gardens, First Larne Presbyterian Church. This church describes itself as one of the oldest Presbyterian congregations in Ireland on its website. It is the home of the Larne Music Festival. Gardenmore Presbyterian Church. Gardenmore is one of 3 Presbyterian churches in the town of Larne. Although Presbyterians have been in Larne since the early 1600s, nothing is known about the origins of the congregation, although the church is believed to have been in existence for some years prior to the building of a meeting house in 1769. Larne Baptist Church, Larne Congregational Church. This church was founded in 1879 by Reverend James Orr, but nothing is recorded about other founding members and nothing is known about Reverend Orr except that his time as minister lasted for 6 years until 1885 and that he had died before February 1910 when the new church was built at 38 to €40 Curran Road. Before this there was an old tin iron building on the Clonlee which was the original meeting place. It was known as the Tin Tabernacle. After it became unusable due to rust and decay, the church members met at 139 Main Street in the town and some meetings were held in Reverend Archibald McKinlay's home at 20 Clonlee. Around this time monthly meetings were being held in the intermediate school at Barnhill. This school was actually the end house in the terrace beside the Orange Hall and is now a house again. Larne Elementary Pentecostal, Larne Free Presbyterian Church, Larne Methodist Church. This church is one of 3 and is the main Methodist church on the Larne circuit. The other churches on the circuit are Craigiel and Canlough Methodist churches. The Methodist Church in Larne has maintained a presence in the town ever since visits from the founder of the Methodist Church, Reverend John Wesley. Methodism seeks to be a friend to all and an enemy to none, and this is what the Larne Circuit has tried to achieve through many years of ministry. The Methodist Church throughout the circuit is involved in many community and ecumenical organizations throughout the town. The previous superintendent, the Reverend Andrew Kingston, was always in awe of the great relationship this group built up between the churches in Larne. Larne Seventh-day Adventist Church, Old Presbyterian Church of Larne and Coalwater St. Anthony's Church. St. Sudma's Parish Church. The oldest church in Larne is the St. Sudma's Church, the local Anglican or Church of Ireland parish church. Records show a church in the area going back to the 12th century, with the current building dating from around 1350. The church has a traditional lych gate, made of Burma teak, which leads into the graveyard, featuring headstones dating back as far as 1677. The Most Reverend Alan Buchanan served in the parish before being elevated to the position of Archbishop of Dublin. The site is believed to have once contained a friary. St. Magnus's Church. This Catholic church was built in 1857 €59 and celebrated its 150th anniversary in 2009. It was built with basalt and sandstone dressings. It was designed by Robert Young of Belfast. There has been a church here since 1831, erected shortly after the Catholic Emancipation Act of 1829, but proved to be too small. Enlargements were made in 1905 and a thorough restoration was carried out in 1993. Demographics: Larne is classified as a large town by the Northern Ireland Statistics and Research Agency. On Census Day March 27, 2011, in Larne Local Government District, considering the resident population, 0.60% were from an ethnic minority population and the remaining 99.40% were white. 24.87% belonged to or were brought up in the Catholic religion and 68.16% belonged to or were brought up in a Protestant and other Christian religion. 69.81% indicated that they had a British national identity, 10.10% had an Irish national identity and 31.35% had a Northern Irish national identity. Respondents could indicate more than one national identity on Census Day March 27, 2011, in Larne Local Government District, considering the population aged 3 years old and over, 19.20% had some knowledge of Ulster Scots. 4.39% had some knowledge of Irish. 0.79% did not have English as their first language. Industry and commerce. Bally-Lumford Power Station, Northern Ireland's main power station, providing half of all Northern Ireland's electricity. Headquarters of Caterpillar Limited, a major employer in Northern Ireland and manufacturer of diesel and gas generators. Inspecvision Limited. Industrial inspection equipment. Terramobct, Japanese manufacturer of intravenous drip solutions and blood products. Lidcom and Business Park, B9 Energy, renewable energy development, Windeni, wind power development solutions. A variety of shops can be found mainly along Larne Main Street, Dunlew Street, Latharna Retail Park, and large supermarkets off the Harbour Highway near the harbour. A variety market is also held every Wednesday at the Larne Market Yard. Transport: ferries sail from the harbour to Cairnryan and Troon in Scotland. Passenger services are operated by P&O Irish Sea, which describes the crossings from Larne to Scotland as the shortest, fastest crossings due to the close proximity that Larne has to Scotland. Larne is connected to Belfast by the A8 road. The A2 road or Antrim Coast Road, which runs along the Antrim coast, and passes through the scenic glens of Antrim, also serves the town. South of the town, the A2 passes the side of Larne Loch, via Glyn, Magirramon, and Ballycree, to Whitehead and Carrickfergus. The A36 road runs from the town to Ballymena. The Belfasta-Larne railway line connects to Belfast Great Victoria Street railway station and Belfast Central, via Whitehead and Carrickfergus, also connects Larne to the Northern Ireland Railways network. Currently there is no freight transport by rail in Northern Ireland. Both Larne Town Railway Station and Larne Harbour Railway Station opened on October 1, 1862 and closed for goods traffic on January 4, 1965. The Ballymena and Larne Railway was a narrow-gauge railway. It opened in 1878, was closed to passengers in 1933 and finally completely closed in 1950. Another line ran from Larne to Ballyclare and some parts of it can still be made out where it ran along the 6 Mile Valley. Education. There are a number of educational establishments in the area: primary schools, Antiville Primary School, Cairncastle Primary School, Corran Integrated Primary School, Glyn Primary School, Lynn Primary School, Larne and Inver Primary School, Moyle Primary School, Alderfleet Primary School, Street Anthony's Primary School, Street McNiss's Primary School, Street Mary's Primary School, Teray Primary School, secondary schools, Larne Grammar School, Larne High School, Street Killian's College, Garran Tower, further education, Northern Regional College, public services. Larne Fire Station, Larne Library, Larne Police Station, Larne Ambulance Station, Moyle Hospital, RNLI Larne Lifeboat Station, Larne Harbour Police. Larne Harbour Police is a small specialised police force, with approximately 7 officers, responsible for policing Larne Harbour 24 hours per day. The officers of the force are sworn in as special constables under the Harbours, Docks, and Piers Clauses Act 1847, and are responsible to Larne Harbour Limited. Jurisdiction of the constables extends to 1 mile beyond the harbour complex. The force are subject to the oversight of the Police Ombudsman for Northern Ireland. Notable people: Smiley Baronets, series of baronets important in history of Larne, Diane Barr, Paralympic swimmer, Erin Black, footballer, Billy Brown, musician, Patrick Buckley, independent Catholic priest. Dave Clements, footballer and football manager. Fife Ewing, musician, drummer, formerly with rock band Therapy. Robert Ferguson, disc jockey, Keith Gillespie, Sheffield United and Northern Ireland midfielder. Mark Hagan, businessman and charity activist. Richard Hayward, actor, singer and author. Valerie Hobson, actress. Jeff Hughes, footballer. Michael Hughes, Wimbledon and Coventry City footballer. Whitford Kane, actor of stage and screen. Valerie Lilly, actor from TV programme Shameless. Philip McGee, the X Factor finalist. Sir Ivan McGill, innovating anaesthetist, went to Larne Grammar School. Dave McCauley, former IBF flyweight world champion boxer. Adam McGurk, professional footballer. Bobby McKee, Democratic Unionist Party councillor and former mayor of Larne. Jack McKee, alderman and veteran Loyalist politician and brother of Bobby. Michael McKeegan, musician, with rock band Therapy. Amanda McKittrick Ross, author and poet, taught at Millbrook National School in the 1880s. Eddie McMorran, footballer. Eddie Mooney, musician, with the Dakotas and the Fortunes. Hugh Nelson, Lieutenant Governor of British Columbia. Robert Nelson, electronic music producer making up half of Agnelli and Nelson. Jonathan Rhee, world superbike rider. Keith Semple of One True Voice from the ITV series Pop Stars The Rivals. Harry Taub, actor. Notable facts: Larnite. This mineral is named after Larne, freedom of the borough, in memory of a battle in the town of Musicala in Afghanistan in 2006, involving the Royal Irish Regiment. A new regimental march, composed by Chris Attrell and commissioned by Larne Borough Council, was gifted to the regiment on Saturday 1 November 2008 in Larne, during an event in which the regiment was also presented with the freedom of the borough. This gave the regiment the right to march through the towns of the borough with flags flying, bands playing and bayonets fixed. The march was named Musicala. Sport: Larne FC, Larne Technical Old Boys FC, Wellington Recreation FC, Larne FC, Larne Hockey Club, Deadlink, Larne Cricket Club, Larne Golf Club, Cairndhu Golf Club, Cairndhu Rowing Club, East Antrim Boat Club, Larne Boat Club, Deadlink, Larne Bowling and Lawn Tennis Club, Larne Athletics Club, Larne Swimming Club, Larne and District Game Angling Association. See also, List of civil parishes of County Antrim, List of RNLI stations, Larne Gun Running, Latharna. References. External links: Larne Town, Larne Borough Council, A History of the Port of Larne, Larne History, 1.